try and get my hair to lay down a little bit. It looks fine. It looks fine. Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. I'm really excited about dinner because whenever we went to Costco, we picked up ground beef, but we also picked up a different type of beef loin.
I don't remember what it was.
A different type of beef. We were looking at it and I was like, man, that'd be really great for fajitas. And we were like, yeah. And then we sat there and we were like, well, let's buy it. So we did. It was 4 pounds, and we divided that up into 1 pound bags also. So 3 pounds are frozen, but 1 of the pounds is getting turned into fajita meat right now. Boom. There's like
This is just a little
spices.
marinade while I work on chopping up the immense amount of bell peppers and onions we bought.
I am very excited because we buy ground beef every single time we go shopping. We make tacos a lot. We don't ever buy stuff to make fajitas. Fajitas isn't something we ever really make. So we're going to have fajitas tonight and I'm so excited. Very excited. We've also been busy because we have had a lot of laundry piling up. So we are using today to finally tackle that. And I'm still working on the sink area too because things have gotten a little behind. Last week was a little crazy. There was a lot going on, so we're finally getting caught back up on some of the chores in the house, and it feels good. It's just a really good feeling, like doing laundry. Like you're watching everything get put away, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool. Things are getting done. It helps boost the mood in the house. The other thing is that today. I was about to say 10 years ago. 1 year ago was the last time I got a haircut. My hair has not been cut for an entire year. And that is not a usual thing. When I say not a usual thing, I mean I've never went this long without a haircut. Ever. Typically, I get a haircut every 2 to 3 months.
Sounds right.
And usually on the shorter end of that, like 2 months. So to go 12 months with no haircut is different. And like when it first started, right? Whenever, a year ago, whenever I got my haircut, a month and a half later, which is around the time I'd probably start to think about getting a haircut, we went into the pandemic, and I was like, well, okay, we'll just not go out for anything that's not necessary. My mom cuts my hair, so at the beginning we were, quarantining and trying to stay safe and stay away from everybody as much as we could. At some point, I think that I could have gotten a haircut. I think that, my parents were being safe enough and we weren't going out at all.
And everyone could have worn masks.
Everyone could have worn masks. We could have done it outside. It's not that it was impossible, but I was like, well, I've never grown my hair out this long, so I'm just going to let it go. And, I did. And then a little ways later, one of our viewers, I'm going to walk away from that because it's super loud. One of our viewers, Mr. Game Boy, had said if I was willing to continue growing my hair, that they would make a sizable donation to Extra Life, but I had to make it to Extra Life. And I was like, man, that's quite a few months, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. So that's how I made it to October. Is I was like, I'm gonna try and meet this challenge and continue to grow out my hair. And I made it, and Mr. Game Boy, held up his end of the bargain and made the donation, which was very sweet. And then now I'm still going. Actually, Mr. Game Boy had also mentioned about doing something for Coliseum, which has now been announced. I'm allowed to say this. I'm not spoiling anything. We can say that the Runaway Guys Coliseum is another digital event, and it's happening in. That's all we can say. We can't say anything past that because we don't actually have any date yet. But it's happening. So that's exciting. Really looking forward to that. Wait, were we able to say it was?
Just said it was happening.
Okay. I couldn't remember. Well, I'll bleep myself. It's fine. there'll be news about it soon. Anyway, so now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it to I'm gonna make it to this next thing to Runaway Guys Coliseum. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I like my hair now. I actually like my hair now. I haven't decided if I want to cut it yet.
It needs to be evened out.
Mal thinks it needs to be evened out, but like this, I don't know. I'm starting to get used to the look of it, and before it got quite this long, it just went up. But eventually, the hair got heavy enough that it laid down, and while it still is a little wild occasionally, I actually kind of like it. It's a completely different look for me, and you know, it's a little unfamiliar, but it's still fun. I've never had my hair this long. You don't know exactly what to think about it, do you? You don't know if you like it. Well, you've got time.
Yeah.
I've already concluded that I'm going to not cut it at least until we finish streaming Breath of the Wild. Based on where we are, we probably have a few more months of that. So I'm at least going to continue growing it out for the next few months. At that point, then I can make a decision if I want to keep it or not. Although, by that point, we'll be getting into summer, and maybe I'll be like, oh, wait, I don't want long hair while it's hot. But, yeah, it's been a very weird thing for me, because this is the longest I've ever had my hair. It's been very unfamiliar, but I've actually been having fun with it. And now that it's to this length, I actually kind of like it. So I don't know. I'm really curious to hear all of your opinions about it. There's 10 years of videos where I have short hair, and then now suddenly my hair is long, and I don't know if I want to go through the next 10 years with long hair. But it's no longer off the table, because for a while I was like, well, I'm just going to do this, and then eventually I'll cut it. And now I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it could be fun to have a new look for the next decade. I have time to decide. A little bit later, I'm going to be honest, I feel like we, on the regular, make pretty good food. I hope it looks good. It tastes good. Mal especially does such a stupendous job, but I don't know that we've ever done fajitas, and if we have, we certainly have never made them this way. And we just finished, we're about to eat, and I wanted to at least like show all of the ingredients. I know some people aren't fond of onions, but gosh, those onions just look so good. And the meat like came out really beautiful. The peppers are good. So we've got them. So we also realized that we had bought some spinach, and we're like, well, we're gonna have a hard time getting through all of this. It'd be best if we just threw it in here.
A couple leaves.
Yeah, so I kind of ended up covering it up a little bit, but yeah, that looks so good. Does it taste good?
It's really good.
The meat come out good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I also put some lime in there. I'm really excited about this. And this on the anniversary of my haircut. That came out really good. I kind of regret putting the spinach on. Because spinach got the stems. Mm-hmm. A little hard, a little weird. Mm-hmm. If I make a third one, I'm going to leave out the spinach.
Good idea.
Probably a good idea. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm curious now, because I've gone a year without a haircut. Longest I've ever gone. What is the longest you have ever gone without a haircut? That's what I'm curious about. Some of you might be in the same situation as me. You use this opportunity with the pandemic to be like, you know what? Let's try something new. And this is the longest you've gone without a haircut.
Or you've dyed it. Like a funky color.
Yeah.
Purple or something.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of different things people have done, over the course of the last year, so I'm curious. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I've got food to eat.